that time of year for West Virginia Mountaineer coaches to travel the state, meet fans, and raise money for the Mountaineer Athletic Club. I was blessed to be able to go to one of those events at Glade Springs Resort in Daniels, West Virginia. I'm going to share a clip with you from the event. I apologize, the quality is not great. I obviously had to record this on my phone, but hopefully you can at least hear the conversation, hear the questions, the answers, and kind of get a feel for what this event is like. Coaches Corner family, if you want to support my channel, there's several ways you can do so. If you want to do it for free, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you like the video, share it out with all of your friends, leave comments, let me know what you think about the video. Also, if you want to support me financially, you can check out my merch store. The link is in the description box. You can hit the thanks button underneath the video. You can join Coach's Corner and become a channel member, get early access to videos, some exclusive live streaming content that only for members, special emojis and stuff you can use in chats, special shout outs in videos, those types of things. If you want to take advantage of that, please click the join button. I really appreciate your support, and I hope you enjoy the clip from the West Virginia Coaches Caravan 2022.
Fill us in on the conference reorganization within the Big 12. Obviously, Oklahoma and Texas will be leaving at some point. We've got 4 incoming schools will be coming. But there seems to be some change here. We thought we would go divisions. Doesn't look like it's going to happen that way, correct?
Yeah, it doesn't. I actually serve on our working group for scheduling within the Big 12 relative to our football program. Steve Urias, who's in attendance, he's taking the lead on basketball, so we've got a good pulse as to what's going on, particularly with both of those programs. And I would have said really up until last month, we would have split into divisions, most likely East and West versus North and South, the way that it used to be. Here recently, there's been a lot of discussion about the impact of a division on a championship game. And are you positioning the best team in the conference to make sure you find yourself in a place to get the college football playoff, right? That's the goal. And so folks are looking at that and saying, it might be better to set this up without divisions, and that helps to make sure that that team, who's the best team within the Big 12, ends up in the best position to win that game. I think you could also make the argument, right, that in divisions, if you've got a weaker division and a really strong one, well, you probably got 2 teams in there then where you run less of a risk of that great team being kicked out from the one that's not real good. But I think for the health of the league, and for the number of eyeballs that people want to see on it, you're definitely starting to see a trend headed in a direction to not be divisional play. So the timeline for that right now, I think they had hoped to kind of make a decision on that this month. We're actually going to get back together again in early June and have some conversations about it. I don't know that a decision will be made then, but they have to decide probably no later than August, right? Scheduling just doesn't come together overnight, and people have to plan accordingly for that, and TV gets involved and all those other things. And so I think probably by the close of the summer, we'll have a lot more clarity on that, and we'll know what that looks like. But in the meantime, the feeling right now, and of course we could be shocked tomorrow, but is that Texas and Oklahoma will stay. I think you're at least going to see them obviously for this year and potentially the next 2 years too. And I say that because of the fact that the amount of money for them to leave is a significant amount of money, right? And so there's a grant of rights that is one piece of money, upwards as much as $80 million a year, in order for them to have to be able to have the opportunity to go secure TV within the SEC. And then on top of it, you've got an exit fee from the league, which is about equivalent to that as well. You do the math on that and run that through 22, 23, 24, and you're getting to 25. That's a significant amount of money, even for a few institutions that have a lot of money. So we'll see, but at the moment, I think if you talk with the folks in the Big 12, they would tell you we are certainly planning for that to happen, and to be at 14 teams. If it changes, then obviously I can share with you that they're prepared to then react accordingly to that, and get back to where they would be.